Horoscope for Capricorn, Sunday, 4 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Capricorn, the universe challenges you to dance on a tense rope between fire and ice. You feel that rope tense between will and power, between the urgency of acting and the need to contain. The moon in opposition to Pluto reminds you that there are old wounds or hidden powers that you cannot ignore, while Mercury in quadrature with Neptune tarnishes your logic with doubts or subtly manipulative confusions. However, Jupiter in trine with Saturn draws an arc of opportunity. The foundations you have built patiently can now expand with confidence. Your physical body, activated by the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in House 1, responds with vibrant energy, but also with an alert. Today is not a day for impulsivity. Imagine your energy as a river that crosses between sharp rocks and deep wells. The challenge is not to drown in what you don't see, or wear out in what doesn't move. Let yourself feel this tension as an opportunity for transformation. Today, Capricorn, the cosmos invites you to balance passion with prudence, desire with discipline. In the professional field, Pluto at home 2, resources and ambitions, acts as an invisible magnet that attracts radical transformations in your finances or in how you define success. You may face an unexpected challenge today, a contract that requires renegotiation, an investment that does not flow as expected, or an opportunity that requires a deep commitment. Pluto's energy is not just about crisis, but about reinventing itself. You may feel the need to get rid of outdated financial habits or to review shared agreements that bind you without you noticing. At the same time, the alliance between Jupiter in trigon with Saturn, both in stable positions, gives you a beacon. Projects that require discipline and long-term vision now gain momentum. Imagine you're building a bridge between two mountains. Saturn is the solid foundation, and Jupiter is the beam that lifts it up. If you've been working on a project that seemed stuck, today a new light might shine on its horizon. A boss or partner could recognize your contribution, or a client who had hesitated will finally sign. This happens because Saturn asks for order and constancy, while Jupiter expands the boundaries of what is possible. However, the Sun in conjunction with Mars activates your ambition, which could lead you to act in haste. Take a moment to review your numbers, especially in shared transactions. A financial error, though small, could arise as a trap. Mercury square with Neptune tarnishes your clarity. A misinterpreted mail or miscalculation could cause delays. Respect your analysis instinct, but don't get lost in mazes of doubts. Today, Capricorn, the key is not to burn stages, but to sow patiently for a harvest that can be much more abundant than you imagine. Your physical body, with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in House 1, vibrates with energy, but also with a balance alert. It's like you have a 100% charged battery, but the thermostat is about to overheat. Mars activates your strength and passion, but Saturn in conjunction with Neptune reminds you that physical or emotional overload can leave sequelae. Today, it prioritizes routine as an anchor. A morning walk, a moderate training, or even an energetic cleaning of your space. If you feel tension on your shoulders or back, stop tightening your jaws. That's Mars screaming that you need to release stress. Try a deep breathing technique while stretching your body, or simply drop your head forward for a minute, allowing gravity to do the work. The moon in trigon with Saturn also suggests that today is a good day to review your daily habits. There's something you're postponing. A medical exam, a more balanced diet, or even a break you deserve. Cooking a dinner with fresh ingredients instead of fast food will not only nourish your body, but will also renew your mind. The moon in the House 8 deep connections, emotional transformations, plunges you into an ocean of shared feelings. Today, you are likely to experience an emotional intensity that requires exploration. A recurring theme may arise: fear of losing something you value, or the need to close cycles that have been stuck in your love life. Venus in conjunction with Mars in the house 1 activates your desire for action, but Jupiter in the house 7, relationships, asks you not to act alone by impulse. A text message that leaves you in view, a half-cut conversation, or even an awkward silence with a couple or friends will invite you to review your limits. Uranus in the house 5, pleasure and romance, adds a touch of unpredictability. Someone close might propose an unexpected change in your dynamics, or you might feel the desire to break with an emotional routine. This is not chaos, but a sign that something needs to move. A frank conversation with a couple about their expectations or an improvised romantic night might be the spark you need to rekindle the connection. But don't be afraid of tensions. Mars' opposition to Jupiter can manifest itself as an internal struggle between what you want and what you need, between passion and prudence. It's not a lack of love, it's Venus asking for room to heal. Today, Capricorn, the challenge is not to flee from the deep, but to embrace it honestly. While Saturn and Neptune in House 3, communication, studies, intertwine in a dance of clarity and confusion, your mind is like an open book in a hurricane. Neptune offers you creative visions or ideas that seem to come out of nowhere, but Saturn asks you to realize them logically. Today, it is ideal to write, even in a diary. Words will be like boats sailing between intuition and reason. A revelation could come to you unexpectedly. Maybe it's a book that opens by chance, a casual dialogue at the supermarket, or a movie that resonates with your inner questions. This is the time not to judge your thoughts as foolish or suffocating. Let them flow, and then select those that deserve attention. Mercury's square with Neptune also warns you, don't underestimate words. A poorly formulated message or half-talk could lead to misunderstandings. Respect your instinct for clarity, and if something doesn't sound right, ask for time to clarify. Today, with tense and fluid aspects in balance, choose an alchemy ritual. Transmute what irritates you in light. Write on a paper the thoughts or situations that generate friction, an unanswered message, an unexpected expense, an incomplete conversation, and put it in a glass of water and a pinch of salt. Visualize how water absorbs dense energy. When finished, break the paper and throw it in the trash, and pour the water into the desagu. This act will not only give you symbolic relief, but will also strengthen your connection to the natural flow of life. Today, the Sun, Venus, and Mars in conjunction activate an energy of pure fire. Your talisman color is scarlet red, a color that represents courage and passion. Use a garment or accessory in this tone as a reminder that you are able to transform tension into action. Not only will red protect you, but it will also remind you that your creative and determined energy can move mountains. Have a nice day, dear Capricorn. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.